It's time for some football. Welcome to Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 34-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Burrow from the gun. He'll try and run this. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bengals have a first down.
11 more yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 40.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All in left side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Brown quick on the draw here. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show, one of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
On first down, here's Daniels. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
It's second down.
He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, heading it for the first time. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow to the air now. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st down from the 41. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. The 1st down carry for Brown. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow back to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Burrow. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Burrow setting to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Still has room inside the 15. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 1st and goal pass. Yeah, it can be an act of surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make 2nd and goal much, much more difficult.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. Daniel's going to keep it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. That throw finds And they take him down right along the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Daniels gonna keep it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
25-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for White. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Play action now with Daniels. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And this is coming the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 7, Bengals 3. Jake Moody
out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Samaje Perine on the return. Escapes a defender. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Looking to throw, Burrow. Lobs this one up, looking deep. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Commanders 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Daniels from the pistol. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
13 yards.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. Third down. Throw here, third down. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still 1st down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Jade, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incompletion, 2nd down call's ready. Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now, Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
21 yards. And the Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. From the gun, it's Daniels. Now here he goes. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
And put a receiver in motion right. quickly out of line. Daniels. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
From the gun, a run for Polsky Merritt. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He keeps it and takes off. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and short, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out.
37-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
And suddenly a chance to take the lead re-enters the picture following that penalty. Daniels now on 1st down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Daniels going to keep it. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 14, Bengals 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Burrow to the air now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. Space on the right, he's got room at the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
McPherson at the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Commanders 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the counter, Krosky-Merritt is able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Myles Murphy.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Continuing to move past the 45. A gain of 15 there, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, White. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That stop made by Barrett Carter.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Running back sent in motion left. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. Hits him on the end route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's good for our Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. A give left side to Brown. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Commanders' 41-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They send a man in motion. Burrow. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Commanders set to take over. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
By the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight.
9-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Bengals going time here. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Motioning left is their running back. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Washington Commanders, 1st down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
McLaurin with a catch out left. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd
Well,
down
partner, I
and
think this
5.
defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
It's Krosky Merritt on 3rd. Finds a big lane, and he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Washington 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, and he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, He sure made that one look routine.
And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. When I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one, it's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
On is Moody for the extra point. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, this is Piron. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And he has this down to the 34. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Burrow on 1st down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Burrow from the gun. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st down. It's a gain of 17
You know, they
yards.
call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Brown on the inside give. Has some room to work. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 24, Commanders 20.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to throw this from the gun. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. From the gun, it's Daniels. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Running back sent in motion left. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Tressway on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Now Daniels to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, second and 10. Back to throw, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Throwing now, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that's good for a gain of 5. Dax Hill up for the stop.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our 2nd half gets underway. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
We've set it downs from 37. They send a receiver in motion right. Daniels now on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. On the screen, this is White. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll motion Brown right. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Motion man sent left. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. He's still going at the 30. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And this one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
McPherson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Safe to say that one wasn't really well struck, but he did get enough of it to still send it through. I think everybody on the field was holding their breath. Not used to seeing such a short kick flutter so close to the crossbar.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Daniels. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Running back sent in motion. It's caught. This is Jacory Kronsky Merritt. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Man in motion, out of the slot. Now Daniels off the play action. Caught on the comeback route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Rolling left, buying some time, and they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. He lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
41-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. One play action here. Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
Ball start, offense.
All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Burrow from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to tuck it and run. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Brosky Merritt on his own read. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Third down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here. 3rd and long for him here. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Handoff headed left to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference, defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Ball carrier with acclimated at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow setting up the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Looking to throw. And they got home, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 from the 43. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
At the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working now from the gun. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got it inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On is Moody for the extra point. No good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. On the return, this is Tiburon. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Straight ahead, it's Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Brown again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, Burrow. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Hauled in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his return. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. He's keeping it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Daniels setting up the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
16 yards.
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
He tucks it and takes off. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Play fake here, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Going with Brown on the ground. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First down, Burrow to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Going play action here. Burrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's a design run. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
16 more yards.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Now we'll give up the middle to Tiburon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Brown. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Burrow from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead to 7. Joe Burrow with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8.
34. Commanders 26.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt off the option. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Daniels from the pistol. Now here, Daniels hit, he lost the football. And they scoop it up, they can still run with it. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He's got Jalen Lane. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
So first down from the 41. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Punt team on the field. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Counter play, Brown. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Burrow to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. Keeps away from one. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Burrow now on 1st down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll send him over right. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's 3rd down now.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky-Merritt. They'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders, 8 points behind. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He'll look to throw it. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down from the 42. Motioning one of the tight ends. Brown on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. Well, you want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. I've got a 4th down decision to make. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, well, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side, Kate. It's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Putting a receiver in motion. Back to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.